Good morning, Year 5. Okay, our learning objective today is understanding reflection. So what do we mean by reflection? I've put a few little bits up here. So reflection is kind of like the thrown back of an image, a little bit like mirroring. So today I want you to get yourself thinking about mirroring and how this might affect the reflection of a shape or coordinate. Okay, so think about a mirror. Few images here. These are reflections based off of water. As you can see in the top one, it is reflected exactly. So the highest part of the mountain, being the right hand side, is reflected as being the highest point or the lowest as we see it in the water. Okay, same as a tree, we've got some higher sections of what seems to be some kind of land on the left hand side, and then a dip in the middle. It's reflected exactly, just as if you would be if you stood in front of a mirror. Okay, now this one's a little bit more interesting. This one here. Think about the hot air balloons being reflected. Put in there the reflection line. Think about the hot air balloons. This hot air balloon up here is reflected off the reflection line, and it is the same distance away. So it's not as though everything needs to be on the reflection line, so this would need to be reflected there, etc. It is just a pure representation. So if you're 5 meters away from the reflection line, the reflection would be 5 meters away on the other side, if that makes sense. It'll get a little bit easier as we go on. So I'll go on to some questions and hopefully it will help. Okay. Are reflected images correct or incorrect? So on the right hand side I've put, you need to imagine standing in front of a mirror. What would you see? Would you see the reflection straight in front of you? Or would you see the reflection facing away from you if you were still directly here? So if you're a little bit unsure, go stand in front of the mirror and see if your reflection is straight in front of you, or is your reflection over here? Okay, let's have a look at that. So are the reflected images correct or incorrect? If we look at A, and we are seeing that it's 1 square away from the reflection line, that means that it needs to be 1 square away this side. So if we take this point here, that would be reflected there because it's 1 square away from the reflection line, and then 1 square away over here. This up here would be another 1 square there. This one here, the same again, we're 1 square away from the reflection line, and then we need to take it another square away. So this one up the top would be 1, 2 away from reflection line, so 1, 2. So we would have it over here. So your reflection, or the reflection of the shape, although it should be straight, mine isn't, would look something like that. So top one is incorrect. These two are not reflected. B, however, we'll have a little look. If we put a little dot here, that is half a square away from the reflection line, and on this side here, that's also half line. So that is reflected spot on. So that is exact. So for this one here, you might need to go around each of the vertices and see if they are the same distance apart from the reflection line. See if it is exactly the same shape, because the shapes need to be the same, so it's reflected the same. Others of you might just be able to see, well, I can see that that is exactly the same. Okay, so for this question here, have a little look and see what you think for B. Now what you need to do, you need to draw this and reflect the shapes. So for the pink one, we're going to start with, I'm going to do a little dot on this vertex here. I can see that it's 1 square away from the reflection line. So if we do another 1 square away, it's dead in line with the point I've just made. So that would be the first point. And then it goes backwards down 1 square across, or nearly 1 square across and nearly 1 square down. Same on the left hand side. So from here, on our reflection, we would need to go down nearly a square, but across a square. So it would look something like that. So we are just plotting our reflection, and then you can join them up at the end. Obviously with a straight line and a ruler, I don't have that feature on here, unfortunately. And then we go down again, it's down another square, so full square this time, and it's about half in. So we would go down to about there and there, and all you need to do then is draw them together. So that would be the reflection if I'd have used a pencil and a ruler. Okay, so I would like you to have a go for the hexagon over here. Just remember you need to count how many squares away for each point. Draw the point on the other side, same distance away from the reflection line, and just match the dots up, pencil and ruler. That would be how simple it is. And obviously check to see if you have got the right answer. Okay, so I'm going to skip over that. Tick the image showing the correct reflection. I will help you with this one. Okay, so this one here, for A, we can draw some points. So this dot here, so this vertices here, is 1 square away from the reflection line. So if we do another square away, there should be a point on this section here. However, there's not. So we would know straight away this is not the correct reflection. What it is this shape here is slightly slanted, also looking that way. They've just, oh no, this is backwards. Either way, they've just mirrored it. So it's the same shape, but it's not reflected. It's not mirrored. It's just moved across, if that makes sense. But we don't need to worry about that too much. It's not reflected. Okay. For B, go around on your point to see how far away from the reflection line they are. See if they all match up. So I'll leave that one with you. Okay. Susan has reflected these shapes. I've reflected by making sure the shapes in the same place are in the same place in the mirror line. Do you agree? Explain your answer. Again, pick a point. See how far away it is from reflection line. See if it's the same over here. See if the shape is the same. See if it's been reflected, mirrored. Okay, so have a look on the blue one, the pink one, or purple, whatever color it is. Have a little look at that. One sitting on the reflection line, the other one is sitting away from the reflection line. So straight away that should tell you something. Have a little look at that one. Okay, this one here, the last one we're going to look at. Draw the mirror line so that the reflection is accurate. So what you're doing is you're going to be drawing a dotted line somewhere to make it accurate. So let's take these 2 points here, for example. So there's one there, one there. They are 1 square, 2 squares away from each other. So if they're 2 squares away from each other, we need to find that middle point where they have been reflected. So we could just half it. So what's 2 divided by 2? I've got 2 sweets. I'm sharing them with 2 people. So I've got, I'm sharing them with myself and let's say my mum. 2 sweets. I've then got 1. My mum's got 1. So it would be 1 square away. So your reflection line should be in there. If you're not sure, use the points. Have a little look. We're 1.5 squares away from the reflection line there. We're also 1.5 squares away from reflection line there, and go around and just double check to see if that is spot on. Okay, see how you get on today. Just remember, do email straight away if you do not understand it whatsoever. Okay, if not, go back over this video, get out a piece of paper and have a little play with it. Stand in front of a mirror. What do you see? Is it exactly you, or are you slightly to the side? Okay, have a good go. I think we're going to get the hang of this one.